Okay, so this is a recording for my UX plan reflective video for assignment one for the class. My name is Gilbert Nelson. How you doing? So my website and app um, basically is a search engine for players to find builds for champions for a game called League of Legends. It is a MOBA video game, which is a multiplayer online battle arena on a computer or laptop or anything like that. So basically, the game consists of between 1 to 5 players on a team playing against another team of the same amount of players, and they use champions. Champions are individual creations or characters, basically, which fight in the game. Now, in the game, you can customize your character, which items they have during the game, what their masteries are, which basically boosts their abilities throughout the game, and glyphs, which is the same thing, but it stays with the character. It doesn't change like masteries does. Now, you can customize the character before you even start the game with the masteries and glyphs, or you can customize the character in game by buying items based off money you make in game during the game by killing minions, killing champions, or just by defending certain interest points or taking certain interest points during the game. Now, with that being said, the builds are what people create online to basically think how they should play the game or how you should play a champion. It gives a list of what items the person should choose, what masteries the person should choose, what glyphs, what lane they should take, how they should play, what spells they want to take, what spells they want to get first. And builds are done by either users who just play the game for fun, or they're done by professionals who play the game professionally, or they're done by the creators of the game, and it changes. And whenever builds change and everything for a champion, whether the champion's been updated with new abilities, or as a brand new champion comes out, or they change the way the game actually functions, the actual regular pace of the game changes, it creates what's called a new meta. Now, um, like I said, people will create builds and everything like that, and with this website, the top build or of whatever champion or whatever item, anything like that, the top build will be first. Now, top build is based off popularity, how many clicks it gets, how many votes it gets, whether people like it or not, whether it gets updated, information like that, and who basically puts it out there. Now, the search criteria for this app and website is you can search based off 5 filters, and you have to pick a filter before you actually make your search. You can pick based off your champion, based off whatever item you want to use, based off what lane you want to pick, because in the game there are 4 areas that people usually pick is between top lane, mid lane, bottom lane, or jungle. So you can pick whichever lanes you want. Or criteria also can one of the filters is also an author. So if you like an author, how he does his builds and what champions he picks, and you can get a list of all his information. Or you can pick a role. So in the game, there are different roles. You have a tank, you can have an AD carry, you can have AP, a mage, assassin, jungle, information like that, support. So you can pick whichever one you want based off that as well. And then you can use, like I said, you have to click on that. It's a drop down menu. You click on that before you actually start doing your search. However, you want to just search for any champion or any list or any word, then it will use a familiar. It'll use similarities, or if the word pops up basically in any of the builds or anything like that, then it will use that and it will pull up the build. Now, there's also an advanced search option in which you can search using all 5 filters at the same time if need be. If you want to find, one of the champions is called Trundle. He's actually personally my favorite. But if you want to use a Trundle top AD tank build using the item Bloodthirster, and I like the author Uber Danger, so I want to see if he has a couple builds for Trundle. I would click on advanced options, use all of them if need be, search, put all the information in the search bar, and it'll pop up with everything that I need or anything that I'm looking for. And once you search or get a list of all the builds you want, once you finish a search, you actually have more filters which you can do based off what's been updated, what's the newest one, what's top, what's bottom, which one is most hated, which one's part of the season, which one is done by this person, that person, information like that. So if you didn't add a filter in the first search, you can add that filter once you did the search, and it'll switch up information as well. And you can sign into the website. You don't have to sign in just to do searches, but there's a save feature and a garage feature, not garage feature, an armory feature, in which, excuse me, all your information pops up. So you'll log in with your information. That's the same information. That's the same profile that you have in the game. So your game information carries over to this website. The website's attached to the League of Legends server. Once you put in your information, it'll pop up with a list of all your information from the game. Not personal information, but the game information, like your rank, how many games you played, your most recent games, how many champions you like, what champions you like to play at the most, information like that. So when you're done with that, once you log in, you can basically have save files. You can save your searches if you want to, or you can create your own builds. You can set it up, post whatever items you want, information like that, and then you can publish it to the public so people can start building and actually start voting on your build if they like it enough, and you could be at the top. Now, like I said, you have to log in to be able to save your information. Really, and that's really about it when it comes to search information. It's fast, it's quicker than a lot of the builds that are out there now. This website isn't something brand new, but it does fix a lot of issues that the websites have now. I played a game playing websites that try and do this, and they fail a lot. They make it hard to do anything towards helping other players with builds and information. Now, I created two personas to basically show what the audience looks like. I kind of use myself in part of this audience, and I used a friend of mine, and as a part of the criteria that we get from the personas. And then being a player, I know plenty of other people who play, and I know the type of players I play against. So I kind of know the audience. I would like to think I know the audience in which I'm playing. And so first persona is Ross Barnes. He basically plays the game. He's a high school student. He basically plays the game for fun. He does it just to do it. He feels it's a fun little way to waste time, basically. Now, he likes builds just for the fact he likes to win the game, but he's not going to sit there and do a bunch of research on the information. He doesn't need real specifics. In fact, he doesn't even look up a build until the game is about to start. Before the game starts, you go to a loading screen. Once you finish champion selection, everything, they get all the players who are about to play the match. You get about 2 to 3 minute loading screen for everybody to be connected to the same server and information, so nobody basically won't be short a player during the game. Now, during that, Ross will be the type of person that'll grab his phone real quick and just look up, okay, I'm playing against these people, or playing against this champion, or I'm playing with this champion, so what build do I want to use real quick? Now, I don't need to see all the details and information. I just want to know the item list. Oh, that's another feature of the website. There's a way, instead of getting the whole detailed information, specific stats, builds that are very detailed, you can do the simplicity mode. You'll still get the same build, but it'll be simplified. You won't see stat information. It'll just be this item, this item, this item, this item, and that's it. And Ross would rather do that, especially since he doesn't have time to do a bunch of research on the information. He'll just say, hey, I like this build. I'll use that real quick. And then he'll search that way. He'll search for the champion in the lane. There you go. He has his build, and he'll use that. Now, my other persona that I used, his name is Brandon. Brandon is a very avid and serious player. He's the type of person who wants to do this professionally. So whenever he's not at work and he is done with whatever he has to do during the day, he decides to play this game, and he plays it very well. He's the type of person who will spend 2 to 3 hours doing research on specific builds and creating his own builds and publishing builds and critiquing other people's builds to make sure that it's the perfect builds. So when he plays this game, he's going to win. So he was the type of person that will use the super advanced search option. He'll search for basically using all 5 if need be, if he has a specific author. If he doesn't, he'll use all 4 of the searches: top lane, AD carry, trundle, tank with bloodthirster item. He'll use all of it just to make sure he gets the right information he wants. And those are really the audience. It's really split between, kind of have a range between your casual fun players who like to just have fun and really don't care that much about the game. They just want to waste a little time, versus those who do this very professionally. And there are professional players who do make money, who make a living playing this game based on sponsors. The better they do, the more money they make. So you have those who will spend hours and hours doing research and information because they want to get that to that professional level. That's basically all the personas that I've created. Both of them are tech savvy. Both of them use phones. If need be, they can use the website though. But this app and website is very mobile friendly. Also, I had to do a task flow diagram for the assignment. My task flow diagram, basically, a person will pull up the site or the application. They will then log in if they choose to. If they're just doing a regular search, they don't have to. Now, if they forgot their username or their password, there is an option to recover those or remember those. They just have to answer a couple questions that only they would know, that are actually pulled from their League of Legends account. Like maybe date in which you signed in, or champion you used the most. The information that really a League of Legends player that plays the game would actually know. And if you don't remember information like that, then you use your email address information like that. If you never played League of Legends, there's actually a sign up. There's a sign up button in which you can sign up, and then, like I said, since the website will be attached to the League of Legends server, that will basically create you a summoner profile just from that. Once that is done, it will kick you back to the login page or the main page in which you can log in based off the information that you received or created. And once that, you can click on the filter button besides the search button, and pick the filter that you want to use. If you want to use multiple filters, again, hit the advanced search option button that's right below everything. But once you pick your filter, you'll search for whatever you want. Hit the search button. Once the search come back with the list of all the builds that you want, then that information will basically be ready to you. If you want to add more filters, you can. If you want to take a filter off because you think, oh, this is way too specific, it is not what I'm looking for, then you can take a filter off. But once you click on a build, you can save it to your armory if you want to, or you have the option to go to a workshop. But with the task flow diagram, basically once you pull up the search, you can click on the build. That's the end of it. That's the main thing we want people to do, is to be able to search, find what they're looking for, and use it according to how they think they can best use it, whether it's winning the game or creating their own builds based off of somebody else's, not stealing it, but using it as like a template for a build they might want to use in the game. Again, there's a lot of customization in this game. There are hundreds upon hundreds of different items and combinations you can use. And that's it. This is my project. I actually hope to do this actual search engine later in life, or by the end of this year I plan to actually put something like this out, because I feel the game actually needs this. And again, my name is Gilbert Nelson. This is my reflective video.